Once, there was a man who went traveling and found himself lost in a desert. The water in his bottle had almost dried up and he was on his last few drops. He knew that if he didn't find water or civilization soon, he would surely die. He kept walking in the hot sun hoping for a miracle. Suddenly, he saw a hut ahead of him. He couldn't believe himself and thought that he was hallucinating. Lack of water and the hot sun were making him see things. But he kept moving forward. As he got closer, he realized that the hut was real. Filled with sudden hope, he dragged his tired body through the door. The hut was empty and seemed that it had been abandoned for a long time. Hoping against hope, he wished there was some water in the hut, somehow. It must be his lucky day. He couldn't believe what he saw. There, inside the hut, was a water hand pump. It had a thick pipe going through the ground, probably connected to a source of water deep underground. He ran to the hand pump and started pushing the handle, but no water came out. He kept trying frantically, but there was no water. Looks like he was going to die after all. He gave up in exhaustion and frustration, and sat down in despair. As he looked around the hut, he saw that there was a bottle filled with water kept in a shaded corner. It was corked up to prevent evaporation. He ran to it and uncorked the bottle. He was just about to gulp down the life-saving water, when he noticed a handwritten piece of paper attached to it. It said, "Pour this into the hand pump to start the water. Don't forget to fill the bottle when you are done." The man was now in a dilemma. He could drink the water and save himself or pour the water into the hand pump and see what happens. Could he afford to take this chance? A million thoughts ran through his head. What to do? If he pours the water, he may lose his last hope of survival. How can pouring water start a pump? What if the pump is old and doesn't function anyways? What if the underground water had long dried up? Is this even possible in a desert? But then, maybe the instruction meant something. Should he risk it? He was going to die anyways, can he trust this? But then it also wasn't possible to find a hand pump in a desert in the first place. Still he had. He decided to take a leap of faith. Hands trembling, he poured the water into the pump. He then closed his eyes, said a prayer, and started pushing the pump handle. To his surprise and disbelief, he heard a gurgling sound. Then water came gushing out, more than he could possibly use. He bathed in the cool and refreshing stream. Unbelievable! He was going to live. After drinking the cool, refreshing water, the man felt much better. With renewed energy, he looked around the hut and found a paper stuck to one of the walls. It was a map of the region. It showed that he was still far from civilization, but now he knew where he was and which direction he needs to go towards. After filling his water bottle for the journey ahead, he also filled the bottle that was inside the hut and put the cork back on. Before leaving the hut, he wrote on the piece of instruction, "Believe me, it works." This is the story of our lives. In life, we must give before we can receive, abundantly. Miracles come to us when we have faith that good will happen. The man did not know that his actions would be rewarded, but he proceeded with faith, regardless. Without expectation, he took a chance. Sometimes, you may be close to giving up. But if you trust that bad and good are a cycle, believe that good things are on their way, you will discover miracles all around you. Give without expectation. Look around for possibilities no matter how small, move forward with faith, and you will receive much more than you put out. Believe me, it works. Is there a story that inspired you to never give up? Leave a comment and share tiny pebbles of inspiration. Do subscribe for many more. And have a fantastic day.